lost all the big fish. Maybe the small ones are still alive, but all the big ones are dead. One butterfly alive right there. Of course, the ammonia level rises if there's no aeration or recirculation of the pond. There wasn't any, because for 2 days in a row we had big thunderstorms, and the thunderstorm prior to yesterday was really bad, and everything was fine. Came out here, checked everything, kept my eye on the pond, and it was good. So yesterday I kind of slacked off because it was still thunderstorms, a lot of rain, and everything was running fine. So I went in the house around 7 o'clock, didn't come back out. So maybe shortly after that, I heard lightning. Maybe lightning struck or something, popping the main GFI that brought to the pond. So those things stopped working. The breaker popped. Now there was no more circulation and no more aeration. So the fish had to breathe on their own, come to the surface and try to get air. So it wasn't too bad maybe last night, if that happened last night, because it wasn't, you know, it was warm, but I'm sure they were fine. But once they started and the sun came up, of course it's gonna hit the pond, causing the fish to have less oxygen. Of course, once one or two die, the ammonia levels rise, killing everybody else. So as you can see, I got about 25 fish there that are dead. I don't know how many more, but I do see some swimming around at the bottom. I'm emptying the pond now because of the ammonia level being very high, to make sure I save the rest of them. And I think I see some swimming around, so I think they're good. So this is a tip. If you have a pond, don't do what I did. Don't have one main power source coming to your pond. Add another power source from elsewhere in your house and add it to some aerators or something to keep aeration in the pond. If something like that was to happen when your main pump pops or your waterfall, whatever, the fish would not die because they'll have some air. Okay, yeah, I got a few big ones still alive. You see that? That one looks like he's about 18 inches, and he's alive, or she's alive. So if I would have got here later this afternoon, they would have probably all been dead. But I saved some, but it's unfortunate I lost about 25, or maybe more, I'm not even sure. So anyway, add another power source. I also seen stuff like on eBay and Amazon where you could buy a solar aerator or solar pumps. I'd rather go with the aerator than the pump. I'm probably going to add that to my, I'm definitely going to add that to my pond. So I'm going to go ahead and order that in case this was to ever happen again. I'll have extra protection for my fish. Okay, so that's my tip for today. If you have a pond, extra power source, aerator, solar aerator, you have to have some sort of other backup power, because if you're working and you're not home and this happens, so as you can see, the results are devastating. Okay, these are beautiful fish. They were big. I had them for years. See how fat they were. I lost my fish, beautiful fish, and they're gone. Here, I see another one floating. See that? More that are dead, so it's definitely more than 25. So again, prevention. You want to prevent this from happening to you. Add extra power. Add some sort of aerator, some sort of mechanism that gives ponds some power to run aeration, or a recirculation pump that will run from one side to the next, whatever. You just need power to run your pond. You need aeration. Like right there. See, if I had that going when the power surge happened, or whatever the case was with the storm, knocking out the power to the pond, I would have had power coming from another source, not to mention maybe solar power, keeping my koi alive long enough for me to get back from work and take care of the problem. All right, so again, just trying to let people know what to do to prevent this from happening to them or to their fish. Again, it's a sad day, and don't know what to say, but I am gonna make it my business to make sure this never happens again. Thanks for watching. Later.